Okay, so hopefully we've been able to break down some technicalities there. That conversation with Frank Ochri, with Gridco, and a few things I picked out. There will be a timetable. There's a conversation or a meeting going on to arrive at something. What they would not reveal, and I suspect it will be the same. The timetable would essentially be the same as what we're experiencing today. At least then we have some sort of timetable guiding us. There will be a timetable sometime soon. Friday next week we will see something. Where I think it's still hoping and praying. I mean, can we be hoping and praying that the power situation will be solved? Big question there. But that's Gridco in between the generators and the distributors. Those are the people that we spoke to. I want to say a big thank you to them again. But the ADB branch in Kwando, they are watching the AM show right now, and I'd like to say good morning to all of you. Also, First Capital Plus Bank, the Spintex branch. The AM show is a part of you. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. But there's another subject that is close to my chest I want to talk about. There's Afcon happening. The opening is actually on Saturday, and Ghana will be playing on Monday. But it is more like, or is it not like, who cares? Do we really care about what's happening in terms of the Afcon 2015 tournament? I asked my colleague Baba Tando to join me, and you also be joining us via phone. So get ready. 0302-211-69102. The question I'm asking, are we interested in Ghana's participation in Afcon? Do we care the outcome of that competition? Baba, are Ghanaians talking about Afcon?
Mamavi, I'm sure that you know by now that Ghanaians indeed have, for the lack of a better word or lack of a better sentence, lost some kind of hope in the Black Stars. It's been over 30 years actually, over 3 decades since we last won a trophy. I think that was in 1982 or so, yes, that we last won a trophy. And so coupled with what happened in Brazil last year, you know, all the plenty brouhaha and all of that. So, I mean,
we're tired of that.
All those things have culminated in taking out the steam from Ghanaian football fans. But yesterday, I managed to hit the streets of Accra, and I was trying to talk to a few people, asking them about what they really expect from the Black Stars and all of that. And I got, some were modest, some couldn't be bothered, others were very harsh, you know. The modest people said, okay, the GFA says they should go and do well. All right, so you just go and do well. We are watching
How can you give somebody a target to go and do well? Not win the cup, but just go and do well. Okay, but the tricky thing is, we're starting the local league. So it will be same time as
on
Afcon.
Sunday.
And then there's also the Premier League, the English Premier League.
Yes.
If or when Chelsea, Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal is playing, and Ghana is also playing a game, which one do you think Ghanaians will be
see, already
watching?
the Ghana Premier League, or the First Capital Plus Premier League, has lost its followership. I mean, from certain quarters they will deny it, but it is true. You go to the stadium now and it's not even half full when there's a game ongoing. The last Hearts and Kotoko game, I mean, we didn't have the stadium getting filled up. So, I mean, that is already happening, and the situation is not getting any better. Already, there's been one or two, there have been problems with the Ghana Premier League this season, especially because of the court case involving King Faisal and the GFA. So, you know, the league has been dormant for some time now, and you were already losing followership. Fans were not tripping to the stadium, and this happened. So what happens? I mean, naturally, all the time that they had to wait for the league to start, they managed to get themselves in they got other things to occupy them. For instance, the English Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, the German Bundesliga 1 and all of that. And so you don't expect that once the league gets back into action,
we'll just quickly embrace it.
By the snap of a finger, fans will troop to the stadium. I mean, it doesn't happen like that. I mean, we complain over and over again about the quality of play, the standard of the pitches that we play on, officiating and all of that. The improvement doesn't come.
Okay, you still haven't answered though. But you can give me a call now on 0302-211-69102. Would you be interested more in the Afcon or the English Premier League, because we know by now, and with the explanation that Baba just gave, that the local league, the local Premier League, that one there is a write-off. Like,
I mean, I'm not calling it. I'm not.
No, there are some people who are dedicated to it, but I think that we are agreeing that largely people are not interested.
Days, you find a lot more journalists or journalists there, commentators there, than you would find fans and supporters. But we can only hope that it will get better. I mean, once the standard of play improves, once there are big names. I mean, tell me, do you know any Ghanaian local league player?
I know the names of the clubs.
But you don't
at least a few names of the clubs.
Exactly. I mean, gone are those days when you could hear Shamukwe, when you could hear Osei Kofi, when you could hear Opoku Inti and all of those things. Now they are all missing from the system. We don't have big players
Let me get on the phone line and speak to Jumo, who's joining us somewhere. Jumo, good morning.
Good morning, please.
Yes, sir. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Atiahinkum near Atronia in the Bnahafo region.
I appreciate your call this morning. So, would you be interested in the Afcon or the English Premier League?
Actually, if it's not this very morning, I don't even know when they are starting. And that's what happens when you have leaders who are only concerned about loot and share. Until Akwesi Yantati leaves the seat, I don't think Ghana is going to do anything in any tournament. Because this time
why are you turning the heat on Kwesi Nyantakyi this morning?
Because all his activities does not show that he wants Ghana soccer to improve. All what he cares is loot and share. That he gets the money he shares.
That's Jamal. I want to allow you to speak, but that's a big allegation you're making. I mean, what do you mean by creates loot and share? You don't have any evidence to that, do you?
Let's consider what happens in the World Cup, for instance. How can you say that the players have agreed on a certain winning bonus and then that they have agreed on a certain amount and then get to the World Cup and say that the players are saying that they will not collect that amount, that they need the money by cash?
Well, that's another matter that you're drawing us in. But can you leave that frustration on the side and answer this? Would you be interested in the Afcon or the English Premier League?
Well, I would rather watch the English Premier League rather than just watching this Afcon, because it's going to be boring. There was nothing interesting about it.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for your call. I appreciate it.
You see, and so that's the story. I mean, if it hadn't been for this Brazil brouhaha, I'm sure there were still a lot of things that were going to be covered up in the mud, you understand? But the Brazil issue plus the commission of inquiry brought out a lot of issues. And so now, I mean, many Ghanaian footballer fans they've just simply lost interest.
Yeah. Let me speak to Seth now. Seth is joining us. Good morning, Seth. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Equatorial.
All right. Okay, Seth. Let's hear you.
Yeah, one thing about we the blacks is that we always want to reap what we should not sow. You see, they need to invest into our sports business, but when the money goes to them, you read that they will misuse it. When you look at the way, like, we organize our matches, it's not attractive. When you look at the foreign teams, you see that they invest more, they pay the players, and they give out and the output is quality. So our people, they should really invest into the system so that they think they are attractive.
Okay. All right.
Really invest.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You should listen to Zongo so that they don't use the money back.
Okay, I hear you. They should listen to Fireman Zongo. I get you, Seth. Yeah, definitely. I get your point. Thank you very much. And I'll speak to Mona next. Good morning, Mona. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, did I change your name?
Yeah, my name is
Hello? Oh.
Robson from one.
Okay, but I didn't get your name.
Mona Robson.
All right, let's hear you, Mona.
Yeah, we like to watch the English Premier League because they have proper pitches. If you look at that transport stadium, it's like this is a village stadium. So playing football there will not be nice. So the English Premier League, I don't know why Ghana and to the Black Stars to now it's for themselves. We have lost hope in them because of the World Cup. What happened? Me, I won't waste my time to watch them so that they will say winning bonus. Meanwhile, they don't they should die for the nation first, so that all of them will fight for the winning bonus for them. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Baba.
So this Afcon, I mean, once the interest is lost, especially in the Black Stars, I mean, all hope is not lost.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched Angola 2010 when Ghana nearly won the tournament. I mean, we didn't have bonus rows, money issues at all. But I mean, we went there with a squad that was relatively unknown, very young. People really didn't have any hope in them, but they went to surprise the world, Africa and the world. But for now, there are too many issues that have come up. But I mean, as a Ghanaian, as a sports journalist, as an ardent football fan, I would only plead with Ghanaians to not to let go of it entirely, but at least let's put it aside and just put our support, throw our weight behind the Black Stars. At least they need us. It's so bad.
I can tell you how they can make it up to us.
Okay, how can they make it
because
up? They shouldn't take any winning bonuses.
No. They should take all the money, they want. After all, the minister is asking us not to talk about it.
Their
like we should leave it. We should leave it.
And not in bad faith, so they don't lose focus.
I get you. But what the Honorable Mahama Yariga and the GFA should do is to forget about us, the people, and tell the players, get them to perform. Because you know, when we start winning, all those who are calling and saying they are not interested, they will watch.
They would watch. You see,
they will go back.
Just wait for the tournaments to start.
So they should just keep winning.
Let's wait for the tournaments to start.
Yeah.
Their interest will build up as the Black Stars do well. I mean, Monday, if they happen to win,
we're playing against Senegal.
And then after 4 days, we go on, and then we go and play Algeria. We win all 3 matches. We drop our people. Probably we win 2 matches, draw 1. Whatever. Let's just qualify from the group.
So they should go and win. Sure. And then the support will naturally come. You know, we like to win.
I mean, that's just it. For now, that's just it. There's nothing more. Punto, you've said it all.
So we're playing Senegal. What time?
It's at 4.
Okay.
16 hours GMT.
On Monday.
On Monday, yes.
Okay.
But the other thing now is that the usual rights holders, or those who buy the rights to show the Afcon in Ghana, now say there's no money. They haven't received any money from the state as we speak. I don't know if things have changed though, but I don't know if it's right to mention the names here. GTV, I mean, they have not been giving any money from the state as of now that I speak to you. If things have changed, then please forgive me. But there's no money to go buy the rights, and so as we speak, we don't know.
We don't know where we watch it.
We don't know where we watch it. So probably you'd have to make your way to Equatorial Guinea, Malabo, get a connecting flight from Malabo to Mongomo, where the Black Stars are based, at least to catch a glimpse of them.
Have you asked Mahama Yariga if they're buying tickets for Ghanaians to go watch the game?
Well, I know the Equatorial Guinean president has actually bought 40,000 tickets.
Exactly.
At least just to whip up enthusiasm amongst the Equatorial Guineans.
Yeah.
But as for Mahama Yariga in Ghana, I really do not know.
Okay.
I really do not know.
All right.
And this other update is that the team has actually arrived in Mongomo. They are there now. No training for today because they need to recover from the long travel from Spain to that place. And so they'll begin training tomorrow, and then the tournament begins proper on Saturday. For we Ghanaians, it will start on Monday.
Okay, so we'll see where where that will be available for us to watch. But we also know that Stephen Appiah has retired.
Yes.
But hasn't he retired like a long time ago?
Officially,
but that's it for the AM show.
He retired yesterday.
Whatever that means. That's it for the AM show. I'd like to say thank you. Thank you so much. And it's 2 of our colleagues' birthday today. Etonam Say, it's your birthday. Also,
I never knew she was called Rita. So it's Rita Etonam Say.
Okay, so happy birthday. We've got a big celebration in the Joy newsroom later on this morning.
You should join us if you can.
But stay with us. We've got the updates on that board of the MMT that has been dissolved. We've got the latest updates and news later on at 10 on News Desk. Stay with the Joy News channel and enjoy the rest of your day.